Today, we learn about gracious goddess, Kamala Devi. Her presence reminds us not to make things more difficult for ourselves than they need to be. Sometimes the assumption of burden is necessary for our growth, and other times, growth happens when we learn to cast aside that burden, understanding that we will be able to offer so much more when we are not carrying another on our backs, so to speak. Sometimes a more graceful path evokes greater spiritual progress, which ultimately benefits all beings. Kamala Devi holds the wealth-generating, life-force protecting qualities of preservation and cultivation. If we are used to always giving out, even if we receive a lot, but consistently overshare or leak our energies, she teaches us the loving art of self-valuing. This is not selfishness, but self-care. When we care for ourselves, we show respect for who we are and what we have to offer. That respect is an energetic broadcast, which then repels the lower energies. It gives us the firmness of mind to set boundaries wisely while attracting the opportunities and pathways for expansion. When genuinely good and true things are strengthened and shared, every being gains a spiritual benefit. Her presence in readings speak of divine harvest, of success and beauty created and protected, of longevity and peace. Kamala is the tantric emanation of Lakshmi, awakening deeper spiritual understanding of the nature of material prosperity and spiritual enlightenment. Kamala provides many beautiful gifts in such a way that we learn to grow through the blessings. Tantra exists outside conventional religious practices and social mores. We cannot access true and sacred knowledge of oneself or the world when bound to opinions of mass culture. We cannot find the authentic being within such constraints. Societal conditioning lacks the wisdom, generosity, freedom, respect, spaciousness, and insight to be able to bear the process of individual awakening that can only happen outside of society's constructs. This is why enlightened mystics in every religious tradition have always come into conflict with traditional figureheads in their religion. The Divine Mother protects the path to fulfillment, even when authority or bureaucracy try to stifle it. Be direct with your intentions and desires. Allow her to show you the graceful path through any difficulty by consulting with your heart and having the patience and willingness to see another way. Locking horns in direct conflict is not always going to lead you toward the outcome that you wish. Kamala Devi brings us gifts of abundance on every level, and through the inner sense of spiritual security cultivated, a fearlessness of heart is born. She is the lotus flower, the signifier of wealth, of such a nature that spiritual life is enhanced, not polluted. She is known as peaceful and carries the energy of Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene, and the planetary sister to Earth, Venus. These beings manifest gentle yet effective, enlightened feminine activity for spiritual benefit for all. This vibration is not common on our planet, yet its bearers can often recognize one another. They have mutual love of beauty respect for nature, and a deep, unwavering love for the divine. They also have a life purpose of embodying higher frequency energies than those commonly manifested in the human collective at this time. Kamala is often particularly healing for highly sensitive people who feel a natural energetic resonance with her delicacy and subtlety. Kamala is particularly active within the hearts of those who naturally feel there is a universal truth that cannot be constrained by a single path or opinion. These are the freedom-loving souls that believe in, live, and let live. And yet they devote themselves to whatever path they truly resonate with, in the hopes it can bring the benefit to the collective. They do not wish to convert or control, but to share their knowledge and wisdom from the heart, because they found such comfort and grace in what they have learned. When you receive such generosity, you want to share the wealth. Kamala is the sign to share what you know to increase love and peace in the world without trying to force or dominate another to agree with your viewpoint. She asks for your unconditional trust so she can gently disentangle your soul from obstructing and lowering energies to help you rise above and shine beautiful and peaceful light.